Hey beautiful, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be 3 looks on the new Khaki Haze Obsessions palette by Huda Beauty. I did a video reviewing this collection yesterday, not just this one, but also the Sand and Purple Haze palettes. I'm going to go ahead and link that video up here in case you're interested in watching it. But in this video, we're going to just talk about the Khaki Haze. And you guys convinced me in the comments to do 3 looks instead of 2. I was going to do 2 looks with this palette, but now it's going to be 3. So I truly hope that you're excited for this video. This is definitely the palette that I think is the most different, that one that most of us were the most excited about. So I'm doing this video first. Before you leave, don't forget to please give the video a thumbs up if you like it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to please subscribe before you leave. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. Before I dive right into the looks, there are a few things that I need to tell you. A lot of you were commenting on my previous video asking where these palettes are made. You were wondering if they were made in Italy or China, and these are made in China. I did check the Nude collection from last year, and these are also made in China. So if you're familiar with this formula, you know that these are good even though they are made in China. And so I believe the same applies to this one. The one I've played with the most is the Khaki palette so far, and I honestly still recommend it. I think that the formulas are good. So yes, it is made in China, but I still think it is a good palette. One more thing I want to address before I jump into the look is the shimmer shades from these palettes. So these are beautiful shimmer shades, but as I dig my finger into them, some of them are becoming a little bit hard pan. Now, this is not something that usually bothers me, but I wanted to make you aware of that. The reason why that happens is because you have oils on your fingers and you're transferring your oils into the shadow, and that is what makes the eyeshadow go hard panned. There is a super simple solution for anything that you have at home that might be hard pan, be it a face powder, a blush, bronzer, or an eyeshadow. Grab a spoolie, sort of like this one. Rub your spoolie on the powder, let some of that powder rub off a little bit, and then the eyeshadow is going to be like new. I just wanted to include that in this video in case you guys didn't know. That I think is always a very helpful tip. I am also doing a giveaway. One of you guys can win this entire collection from Huda Beauty, all 3 palettes. All you have to do to sign up for the giveaway is follow me on Instagram at Patty C Alonso, the way it's spelled right here, and tag somebody or just another Instagram account on any of my Instagram pictures, and that enters you for the giveaway. You can do this an unlimited amount of times, and you can also have extra entries by mentioning me on your IG story, mention me on an IG post, tweet at me, follow me on Twitter. Any of that will get you an extra entry. So it would definitely mean a lot to me if you guys participated on this giveaway. I'm trying to grow my Instagram, you guys. So please go ahead and follow me on there, and one of you could win this entire collection. I believe that I am now done with everything I had to say. Make sure to let me know in the comment section from 1 through 3 which look was your favorite one. And now let's go ahead and get into the first look. Okay, let's get started with look number 1. I'm going to get the transition color from the Khaki palette on my Refer number 15 brush, and I'm going to put that one on the crease of my eye. And with this very lovely soft brush, I'm just back and forth doing windshield wiper motions with it. You can see how it like already kind of looks blended. These shades are very blendable, a little powdery, but very blendable. And by powdery, I don't mean that they have a ton of like fallout or anything like that. They're just like softly pressed mattes. Beautiful nevertheless. So again, I'm just doing my windshield wiper motions. Since there's no color for like underneath the brow in this palette, once I barely have anything left on my brush, I just swipe up that transition color to eliminate any kind of like harsh lines we might have. And now it just kind of transitions very nicely into the eyebrow. So this is what you want your first color to look like, a nice wash of color. Then with my Refer number 1 brush and the green khaki shade in the center of the palette, we are going to do our outer and inner corner. So first I'm tapping that color in place, and I'm slightly going to start tapping it upwards towards the crease of my eye. I'm coming back for more, and again starting closest to the lashes and tapping up, pat 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 that color in place. Same thing on this inner corner, except I'm just kind of moving it back and forth right there so that the color blends into my eyelid, and pushing it upwards onto the crease of the eye. And I'm barely putting any pressure on my brush. A little bit more so that the outer corner could look just as intense as we made the inner corner look. And now we just have to blend this into the crease of our eye. So you see how there's like a harsh line right there? I'm going back with my number 15 big fluffy brush, and with back and forth motions I'm just going to make those colors blend. I'm going to do the same thing on this inner part right here. Just back and forth, very light pressure. Back with my brush number 1, nothing added to it, just whatever remainings of that green it has. And I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to try and blend it in. If it's not blending for you, just keep going. You need to have patience. And if you blend it too much, just assess your eye look. Make sure you don't need to add any more of that green to intensify this outer corner. I just added a little bit more right on the eyelid right here, just because I felt like too much had been blended away. And so this is what things are looking like right now. For the center of the eyelid, I'm going to grab this beautiful copper shade from the bottom of the palette, and I'm just going to, with my finger, press it onto my eyelid, just patting it right there in place, and you can see how glorious that looks. I love this combination of warm tones and cool tones. It's so pretty. And I'm going to slightly tap it upwards until it meets with the crease of my eye right here. When you press a color in the middle like that, sometimes you create a harsh line. Like this line right here for me is a little bit harsh at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with my number 1 brush. I don't have any product added to it. I'm just going to tap over that edge with my brush, and that should soften any lines that we might have created. And same thing back here. This next step is optional. I did it on the other eye, so I have to do it on this one, but I'm pretty happy with the way this one blended. I felt like maybe I had a little bit more issue with the blending on the other side, but I'm going to grab the medium tone brown shade at the bottom right corner of the palette with my number 14 brush from Refer, which is a nice little fluffy brush. And with that shade, I'm going to go right here on the edge of the green and then work that color in a little further. And this works as a nice transition between the transition color and the khaki green shade. It also just deepens things up on the crease of the eye a little more. Back with my big fluffy brush, nothing added to it. I'm just going to blend that line up there under the brow. For the inner corner of the eye, I have my Refer number 2 brush right here and the light green shimmery shade from this palette, and I'm going to tap that color right there on that inner corner and blend it into the eyelid ever so slightly. And I like to take it in over the dark green in the inner part of the eye right here. For under the eye, I'm going to start with my Refer number 3 brush, and I'm going to back and forth blend that green khaki shade underneath the eye. And then with my Refer number 14 and the blending color from the palette, I'm just going to back and forth, just blend that out and make everything just look nice together down here. Alright, and so this is look number 1 before liner or mascara, just all of the eyeshadows combined. I really love the way this turned out. Like I said, I really love combining cool tones and warm tones. So I like this eye look a lot. Let me pick out an eyeliner. Hold on. Alright, so for this eye look, you can use any brown liner, any like green eyeliner you might have. I went with orange because I wanted to just kind of play on the center of the eyelid a little more. So this is the Torch eyeliner by Urban Decay, and it kind of has like a peekaboo moment right there on the waterline, so I really like that. But really you can use any brown or green or orange eyeliner you might have, and any of those colors is going to look really pretty in the waterline. Let me put on some mascara and be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm back with mascara on. I have never been this careful when putting mascara on. I'm currently out of Q-tips, so I was like, if I messed up, I'm done. It's over with. So this is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara, still my favorite. I could have layered it more, but like I said, I'm out of Q-tips. So this is what things are looking like with just some mascara on, and I think I'm going to put on some lashes because why not? Alright, I'm back with some lashes on. These are Glamnetic in Birthday Bish. So this is the final look number 1, right over here. I really love, again, just the warm and the cool tones combined. And then these lashes just take the look to the next level. So I really love how everything turned out. Let's go ahead and move on to the second look. Welcome to Khaki Haze look number 2. Let's start with the transition color because that literally is the only color we could probably start with. And I am once again with my number 15 from Refer, which is a nice big soft fluffy brush. Just putting that color on the crease of my eye, and I'm just doing windshield wiper motions. I can do some little circles around the edges right here, and I just want to blend it upwards very nicely. Now that I have that color done, I'm going to deepen it up with the medium brown tone in this palette and my number 14 brush from Refer. I meant to grab the number 1 brush, but I grabbed the wrong one, and I'm just going to use it anyways. So again, just a medium brown tone from the palette, and I'm putting it on the outer corner first and blending it into the crease of my eye, and I'm just back and forth swiping that color with a very light pressure. And with barely anything on my brush, I'm going to take that color through the crease of my eye, just back and forth. And back with my big fluffy brush, I'm going to make sure that we don't lose our transition color, so I put a little bit more of that on there. I'm going to grab the dark brown on the bottom row, and I'm going to add that color to this outer corner to deepen it up even more. And so far we're doing a really nice, just warm, smoky eye. I wanted to not use the greens for this one because we used it for the first look, and we're going to use them for the third look as well. So just back and forth, very light pressure with a small blending brush. I'm adding a bit more. And if there's anything you need to blend out, go back with your fluffy brush, nothing added to it, and just blend things in place. So this is what I have so far for this eye look, and I want a very bright eyelid, so I'm going to grab the shimmer shade from the top right corner of the palette, and I'm going to add that shade to my eyelid. And I'm just using my finger and little by little just tapping and swiping that shade all the way through my eyelid. And I got my little finger to take it all the way to my inner corner. I got a little too much, so this brush has nothing on it. I'm just going to make sure that it doesn't fall everywhere. Okay, so now I am grabbing some more of that shade with my number 2 brush, and I'm just intensifying everything, making my little crease a little more defined up here. And I think I want to darken up the outer corner even more, so I grabbed the darkest shade in the palette, a teeny tiny bit of it on my blending brush here, and I'm just going to darken up this outer corner. So just add a little bit of that brown in there, and with barely anything left in your brush, just blend it into the crease. Here's the top of look number 2. Let's do the bottom side now. On my Refer number 3, I grabbed a teeny tiny bit of the darkest color in the palette, and I'm putting it right under my eye. And then with my number 14 and the medium tone brown at the bottom, I'm going to blend that in further and drag it out underneath the eye just to smoke things out real nicely. Just very light pressure, swipe it back and forth. I just used my Fake Awake eyeliner in the waterline to open up my eye a little more. Let me do some mascara, and I'll be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm back, and here's look number 2 with some mascara on. This is the most natural look we're going to do with this palette. I went ahead and excluded all the greenish shades from this look, and I really love the way it came out. It really opens up my eye. I love a warm smoky eye, so I'm definitely here for this one. Let me do some lashes and show you what that looks like as well. I'm back with lashes on. These are the Bella lashes by Glamnetic. I put them on without the eyeliner, so I'm sorry if you can tell. I just wanted to try it. So they're hanging on just with the little anchors on each corner. I just really love putting lashes on with no eyeliner, and with magnetic lashes it's like a little limiting because you're supposed to do the eyeliner. So I wanted to try. I mean, I feel like they look okay. Hopefully they look okay on camera. I'm saying that because sometimes my camera captures things that I don't see when I look in the mirror. So we'll see when I edit this footage. But here are the Glamnetic lashes in Bella without the eyeliner. And this is the final look number 2. I really love the way it came out. It looks nice and clean and like just pretty. Let's move on to the third and final look. Let's get started with the third look. I'm going to use the transition color, of course, first with my big fluffy brush from Refer, the number 15. And we're going to just deposit this one all over the crease of my eye, just with back and forth windshield wiper motions, just the way you see me doing it right here. Very light pressure. I just adjusted my camera settings because I felt like things were looking a little too dark. So I don't know if it's too bright now or if it was too dark before. I'll just keep going though. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the light shimmer green from the first row, and I'm going to pat that color on the inner part of my eye. So just with my finger, I'm swiping it on the inner third of my eyelid. and that looks so pretty. Then with a different finger, I'm grabbing this beautiful, beautiful forest green shimmer right here, and I'm going to put that one right in the center of my eyelid with my finger all the way to the crease and blend it into the light green. And this color is just beautiful. It's so pretty. And I'm just tapping it with my finger because I want a lot of intensity out of that beautiful glittery shimmery green. Okay, and now that I have those shimmers in place, I'm going to start working on the crease. So I got the green matte shade from the middle of the palette in my number 14 brush from Refer, and I'm going to swipe that color back and forth right here on the crease of my eye with a very light touch and my number 14 brush. As you see, I'm getting some fallout from this green. Actually, I don't think it's the green. I think because I put on the shimmer first, the brush is kind of flaking off my shimmer particles. But I did powder my under eye, so hopefully that'll go away. Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, let's keep going. More of that matte green shade. I'm going to pat it on the outer corner and blend it into the crease. And I'm still using that number 14 brush. I'm going to grab the darkest color in the palette and I'm going to darken up my outer corner, slightly blend it into the crease with the tip of my brush. And with my number 2 brush from Refer and that shimmer forest green shade, I'm going to add the shimmer back on my eyelid, because all of that blending took some of this shimmer away and I wanted to be very present. I really wanted to do a look where this forest green shimmer would be like the center of attention. And so this is it right here. I'm going back and tapping some more on with my finger. And then back with my big fluffy brush, I'm just going to make sure my crease looks blended. So very light pressure, just back and forth. Make sure everything looks nice on the upper side of the crease. And with my light green shade and the number 2 brush, I'm going to redo my inner corner as well. I'm bringing it in a little bit just to lighten things up on this inner part of my eye. Okay, and so this is how things are looking on the top side of the eye. Nice and smoky and shimmery and pretty. Let's do the under eye as well, of course. I'm going to grab a little bit of that darkest shade in the palette, do the outer half underneath my lashes here, and then I went ahead and cleaned my number 14 brush and I'm going to swipe that middle tone brown right underneath my eye, all across the under eye right here, and a little bit of that transition color to blend it out further. A little light green shimmer underneath the eye as well with the number 2 brush. Okay, so this is look number 3 before eyeliner or mascara. Let me go ahead and do both of those things and I'll be right back to show you the final look. I'm back and I applied the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara and the Pure Brown eyeliner in my waterline. And this is what look number 3 looks like with just mascara on. I am going to put on some lashes because I really want to see this one with some fabulous lashes on. I think I'm going to try to do it without eyeliner again. So let me be right back. I'm back with some lashes on. These are the Bella Lashes by Glamnetic. Once again, without eyeliner. Honestly, they don't feel secure. Use your eyeliner if you got these, but they look cute. So this is look number 3 right here. I really love how smoky and sultry this one is with that nice pop of green on the eyelid and the inner corner. It looks really pretty. Okay, don't forget to vote from 1 to 3 which look was your favorite one. Alright guys, and just like that, with 2 different color eyes, we've gotten to the end of this video. I honestly feel so accomplished today because I woke up early before my alarm and I was like, if I get up right now, I can do half of this video. So I did look number 1 in the intro this morning, then I worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. I got home at 8. And I just finished doing both of these. It is 9:30 now. I did a whole video and I worked. Who am I, right? I just really wanted to get this video up for you guys as quickly as I could. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to eat something and I'm going to start editing and we'll see when I can post it. If you guys liked the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Vote 1 through 3 which look was your favorite. I think my favorite one was hands down the one from this morning, which was look number 1. I got so many compliments at work, you guys. It's such a pretty look, such a pretty look. So look number 1 is definitely my favorite, but you guys let me know down in the comment section which one did you like more. And I have to tell you, I'm also literally obsessed with both of these. I feel like this eye is the most different, so probably this is my second favorite. But honestly, I really love them all. This little khaki palette has such potential. If you guys are interested in buying it, you can support my channel by shopping it through the link down below in the description box of this video, and everything else that is on my face will also be linked down there for you guys. I love you all so much. Be kind to yourself and others, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye! Oh my god, I totally forgot. Please enter my giveaway, follow me on Instagram, and tag a friend in any of my pictures so that you can enter. It means the world to me when you guys participate, and you could win this whole collection. The next video is going to be on the Purple Haze palette, so stay tuned for that. Not for real. Love you. Bye.